Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy New Week. Happy Monday. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hello. On today's video, we are going to be talking about how to overcome shyness. Are you shy? Are you struggling to interact with others, to talk to people, especially when you don't know them? If you're that person, please join the video. How are you? I just had brunch. Have you had this before? I'm going to share when people start coming. Have you had this before? It's very nice. Have you tried this before? I just had this. Have you tried it before? I'm not advertising for anyone though, but I like it. So if you're in the UK, try and get it for yourself. Try it. It's yummy. It's so yummy. Try and get some for yourself if you're in the UK. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good afternoon. Happy New Week. Happy Monday. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. On today's video, we are going to be discussing on how to overcome shyness, how you can start talking to people you meet anywhere, everywhere, new colleagues, when you go out to meetings, when you go out to events, how you can actually start talking to people, to others, start communicating with others. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Hi, guys. I just had my brunch. This is what I had. If you have not tried this before, go ahead and try it. I got it from M&S. It's good. Can you see that? Try that. It's yummy. I'm not advertising though. I just like it and I thought I should share with you, my lovely friends, family, fan on YouTube. Try this. It's yummy. Have you tried it before? If you have, let us know on the comment section below. I got it from M&S. It's yummy. I love it. Good. Hello, guys. How are you today? Happy Monday. Happy New Week. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to overcome shyness. If today is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. And on this channel, we talk about relationships and we talk about fashion. I love fashion, and we talk about relationships. That is what we talk about on this channel. And today we are going to be talking on how to overcome shyness. Please do subscribe. Subscribe on this channel if you haven't done so yet. Please, guys, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, then, do you know what? If you are shy, the one and only reason why you're shy is because you focus too much on yourself. You're completely consumed by you. Is it okay to be shy? Yes, it's okay to be shy. You know, sometimes some people are shy because of their background, where they come from, different cultures. You know, in some cultures, you're not allowed to just speak to strangers, to speak to people you do not know, especially women. So you might be shy because you know you were brought up in a certain culture where you don't just interact with people freely. You know, from a very young age you're told not to speak to people and things like that, so you become shy over time. Once you realize that you've become shy over time, you can always unlearn things. You know, we learn things and we can always unlearn things. You know, we learn things and we can always unlearn things, guys. So that was a funny one. Okay, so if you realize that you've become shy, please make sure you try and unlearn it. It's something you can unlearn, so you can do that. Okay, and it's completely natural. You know, it's completely natural to be shy. So if you're shy, don't think, oh, you're the only one who is shy. I used to be very shy as well. Hi, hello, Evans. How are you today? I used to be extremely shy as well. Especially in school, I used to sit right at the back. I wasn't a tall girl, but I used to sit right at the back because I used to be shy. I never liked answering questions in class. I never used to put my hands. I was just shy. Sometimes I would even know the answer and I would not raise my hand. I would not say, please, madam, or please, sir, I can answer the question. I'll just hide because I used to be so shy, So it's okay to be shy, but once you realize that you're shy, you can work on yourself, you can work on it, especially as an adult. If you realize that you're shy, when you go to work, you cannot speak to people. If you go to events, you cannot speak to people, you're shy, you sit by yourself, and there's a difference between you being shy and you being an introvert. If you are an introvert, you can socialize. An introvert is just a person who is quiet. They can socialize if need be. When they go out, they socialize. An introvert will choose not to talk, not because they cannot socialize, but because but because they don't just want to talk. An introvert will not want to talk, not because they cannot talk, but just because sometimes they don't want to they don't want to socialize. Those are introverts. They don't want to socialize, but if need be, they will socialize. Those are introverts. But a shy person is just scared of socializing. They don't want to. They want to, but they are just shy. They don't want to get things wrong. A shy person wants to communicate, but they are too consumed, with themselves. They are too focused on themselves, because these are the questions a shy person would ask themselves, and this is what stops a shy person from interacting with people, especially people they've never met before. They ask questions like, oh, what if I get it wrong? What if I say something wrong? What if they don't listen to me? So can you see that as a shy person, you're consumed by your own thoughts, you're focusing on yourself, asking some of those questions that are holding you back from actually communicating, from actually going out there and talking to the person that you want to talk to. Because you ask questions like, oh my God, what if I say something wrong? A shy person would always ask themselves this question. Especially, I remember when I was in school, I would know the answer, but I would go, oh my God, what if I get it wrong? What if, the teacher doesn't pick me? What if, all those questions that we ask ourselves do keep us away from communicating. They stop us from, from expressing ourselves. They stop us from, saying the things that we want to say, and from communicating with others. So please, if you are shy, it's not a problem. You don't have a problem. It's okay to be shy. It's natural to be shy. And how do you overcome shyness? So how do you overcome shyness? Remember, you can be an introvert, and there's a difference between an introvert and a shy person. So if you're a shy person, how do you overcome shyness? How? How? First, the first thing is you have to realize that you're shy. And how do you overcome it? Avoid over concentrating on yourself. Stop focusing on you, on on what if I get it wrong? What if I don't say the right thing? What if, and start focusing on the other person. So move the ball around, move the focus on you, or the light on you, and turn it to the other person. Now it's not about you, it's about the other person that you want to communicate with. It's about the other person that you want to talk with or talk to. It's about the other person. So take away the focus from yourself completely. If you can take away the focus from yourself, from you, and concentrate on the other person, you will be able to beat shyness. That is the first step. You will be able to to beat shyness. So and what do? Try to talk to people. Get just try and get some icebreakers, some questions, some when I say icebreakers, like certain things you can talk to people. Like, for example, I'm in London. The number one icebreaker in London is the weather. You can always talk to people about the weather. Talk to people that you meet in the supermarket. You can start by doing this in the supermarket, anywhere, supermarket, especially the shops. If you speak to someone in the shop, and you might never meet them again in your whole life. So start by just speaking to people. Ask questions. For example, I'm saying, you know just adopt a be curious. Talk to people. you know just adopt that curious mindset. You just have to be curious. Speak to people, um especially at work, when you go to events, when you meet new people. Try speaking to people and be curious. And when you're talking to people, make sure you're listening to them. You pull forward, ask questions, and don't ask one-worded questions like where are you going to. Don't ask questions that people will talk, will have a conversation with you. And when you're having that conversation, please make sure you listen, because people know when you don't listen. So this is all about removing the focus on you, and putting it to the other person, or taking it to the other person, or pointing it to the other person. So now your interest is on the other person, not you. You're asking them questions, you're listening, you're smiling, if it's someone at work, you can tell them stories. For example, if you're traveling to work with a train and something goes wrong, you can discuss that with a colleague. And if there's anyone at work who takes the same train with you, you can talk to them about it, and just tell short stories on how you traveled. Just get to talk to people. Start at work. I would say that you should start like in the supermarket. When you go to the shops, you can. I know it's scary to talk to people you don't know, especially in shops, in supermarkets, but I think it's better to just go out there, try and talk to one person. You can start by speaking to just one person a week. If you are shy and you want to overcome shyness, please try and speak to one person a week. Just say hello to someone on your street. Try that. It does work. Trust me, I used to be very shy, and I decided to work on myself. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm here, I'm in the UK, I'm in another country. Everyone on my street, I speak to everyone on my street, because you start by speaking to people. Just say hello in the morning. Good morning, how are you? Just good morning, just hi is okay. For a start, you can start. If you're shy, you can start by saying hi to people in your street. Just hello. Don't think about you. Don't stop focusing on you, and start focusing on others. Just say hello to two people in your street this week. Let's look for solutions to these real life issues. Just say hello to two people, just two people in your street. Two people, and they would say hello back. And next time you can just say, how are you? Next, you can talk about the weather. If you're in the UK, you can talk about the sun, you can talk about the weather, you can talk about that, different things to talk about, but I would rather you talk about the weather, because that is something everyone talks about, so you can start by talking about the weather, please. So these are some of the ways to beat shyness. And please, when you are discussing with people, make sure you listen to them. Let's say you say hello to someone on your street, and they go, oh, hello, how are you? You have to stop and say, oh, I'm fine. And then you can ask them another question, and then the next time they would want to speak a bit more, and then that is how you carry on speaking to different people. So to beat shyness, please remember you have to take away the focus from yourself. Don't focus on you. Focus on the other person. Don't be consumed with your thoughts. Move it to the other person. Stop asking yourself these questions. What if I say something wrong? Go on, say something. People want to hear from you. You might think, who wants to hear from me? People want to hear from you. People would like to know what you have to say. And to overcome shyness, you have to start by communicating with people. You can start on your street, as I said, say hello to someone on your street. If that is too much, maybe at work, you can just say hello to colleagues at work, But at work, since you must have already said hello to them, you can go a step further by asking questions. Ask questions that are open-ended questions, as in questions that they would have to give you long responses. And then if you have got stories to share, please share stories as well. And when people are communicating with you, please make sure you listen, because people know when you don't listen. People can tell when you don't listen by or from the kind of questions you ask. So please make sure you listen when people are speaking to you. Please don't build walls. Shy people would always build that wall. People you don't just want to speak to. When you see people coming, you turn your face away because you don't want to have conversations with people, because you don't want to talk with people. People want to speak to you. Trust me. People want to talk to you. People want to interact with you. You might think, who will listen to you? People want to listen to you. You might think you will get it wrong. It's okay to get things wrong. Sometimes we are scared of getting things wrong. But it's okay. We are only human. Remember, you're only human. And remember, all the other people are like you. The person, I remember when I was in primary school, there were some kids who were like very outspoken. They would speak up, they would put their hands up. We are all humans. We are all the same. They just have, are not shy. They're just not shy. And if it's something that you have learned over time, you can unlearn shyness. You unlearn shyness by taking away the focus on you, because at the moment you're consumed with you're consumed by yourself. You're thinking, what if I say the wrong thing? Oh my God, what are people going to say? What is she going to say? What if I ask the wrong questions? Oh my goodness, what if so that is what is keeping you, that is what is making you shy. It's you don't want to get things wrong. You want to get things right. You want to ask the exact question, the right question. You never can tell the right questions to ask people. Just ask. If you go into a meeting, for example, let's say your organization sends you to an event, you're going to meet different people. Are you just going to sit at one corner? Are you just going to sit at the back of the room somewhere? You have to interact. You have to meet people. You have to exchange business cards. You have to meet. You just have to. In today's world, you cannot just sit on one corner by yourself. You don't want to speak to anybody because you're shy. You can't socialize. You have to fight it, beat it. You have to bin it. You can do it. We can all do it. So take away the focus from yourself. You can actually have, it depends on where you are from. You can actually have these icebreakers. You can have questions to ask. Write them down. Write the questions down. You can ask about the weather. You can ask about the train. You can ask, if you see someone who is well dressed, you can tell them. That is a way of starting a conversation. Oh, I love your earrings. Oh, they will go, oh, thank you very much. And you go, how are you? That's the next thing. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Especially in an event. If you're attending an event, you want to meet people. You want to exchange cards. You get to meet different people. You want to know how other people think. and things like that, where they come from, what organizations, what they do in their organizations. You want to know all those things, you know, about you just want to learn different things and how other people operate in different workplace, in different organizations and things like that. So you cannot go to an event and sit at the back of the room and speak to no one because you're shy. You can beat it. It's normal. If you're shy and you're watching this video, it's normal to be shy. Don't beat yourself for being shy. It's okay, but you have to work on yourself. You have to, first of all, accept, just go, you know what, I know I'm shy, because you can tell when you're shy because you don't get to speak to people, you stay at the back of the room. um when you're at work, especially during break, you don't want to speak to anybody, you stay at the back of the room. If you're that kind of a person, please know that it's totally okay to be shy. Can you beat shyness? Yes. Can you overcome shyness? Yes, of course you can, by working on yourself. We all can. So you have to start by working on yourself. First, you have to start by you have to stop asking yourself some of the questions we ask ourselves when we are shy. Stop asking those questions. Don't think that you're going to get it wrong. Don't think that you're going to say the wrong thing. Don't think that, oh my God, who will listen to me? Someone actually said that to me, that, oh my God, Celia, I'm not going to say a word. No one is going to listen to me. I'm like, I listen to you. You have a lot to say. So why do you think no one would listen to you? People want to listen to you. People want to know what you have to say, what you have to say. So please do not think that people will judge you. No one is here to judge you. People will not judge you. Just go ahead and speak to people. Start one day at a time. You can decide and start by speaking to one person a week. Just one person on your street. Just say hello. That is all. Just one person a week. You can start by doing that. One person a week. Yeah. Please. So talk to people. People want to hear from you. And happy lunch break. How are you? Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. We are going to be doing a lot here on this channel. I love fashion. We talk about fashion and we talk about relationships on this channel. And every now and then we just talk about, some of the things we learn in life, some of the things we learn in life. But I love fashion. I love fashion. I love to play with different colors. So and I've got lots of videos on this channel on fashion and all that. And another thing is that I love food. I just got this is what I've had for my brunch. Can you see? If you're in the UK, you can get this from M&S. I'm not advertising for them. I just love it. I love this. I always get it from there. It's yummy. If you've had it before, let me know on the comment section. It's yummy. Hi, Evans, watching from Kenya. Hello, Evans. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Happy new week. Yes, so I got this. Can you see? Can you see? It's really yummy. I love it. I love it. I got it. It's filling as well. Nice, crispy, crunchy. It's yummy. Get it for yourself. Please don't make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. On today's video, we've just been talking on how to overcome shyness. Solution number one, you have to adopt a curious mindset. You have to be curious. You have to talk to others, find out about them. And you know what? You have to listen when they're talking to you, when they're telling you about themselves. Be sure, okay, like, yo, thank you. Oh, be sure to like the channel. 3 dots up there. or hold down the screen to like. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Happy Gone. Thank you, the happy. Oh, that's good. Thank you, thank you very much, the Happy Gone. How are you? Thank you so very much. I appreciate. Yeah. You just wrote something and I'm laughing about it. Thank you. Yeah, I know life is we are here for a good time. We are here for a good time, and that is why I always say let's hang around people who uplift us, people who love to be around us, people who cherish us. Stay around people who love and cherish you. I always say that. People who love your company, stay with people who love your company, people who cherish you, people who cherish your company, people who uplift you. What else? Today is Monday, so let's do a bit of motivation. People who uplift you, people who push you forward in life. Stay around those who love you, please. It's very important. Let's go back to today's video or today's topic. Please, today we are talking about how to overcome shyness. There's a difference between being shy and being an introvert. An introvert can socialize. If an introvert wants to socialize, they will socialize, but sometimes they just want to be quiet. They don't want to interact. you know I'm doing very good this blessed day. Thank you very much. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. I never complain. I don't like complaining. It doesn't help. you know I don't complain. I'm happy with the little I have. I appreciate people around me, those who support me. I just appreciate. Yeah. Hooray! I love that. I love the energy. Yes. Hooray! Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to. I know in the UK we complain. Yes, gratitude. That is the word. Gratitude is key. I'm thankful every day. You just have to be thankful every day. You wake up, you're healthy, you're strong, you've got a roof over your head, you're not in hospital. Come on, you just have to be grateful. Gratitude is key, and gratitude is the key. If you want more, you have to be grateful with what you already have. If you want more, you have to be grateful with what you already have. So let's go back to today's topic: how to overcome shyness. Please, if you are shy, try speaking to people around you, especially on your street. You can start by speaking to one person, just one person a week, one person that you don't know. It's not someone you know, someone you don't know on your street, someone you've never. Just say hello. So you're just hello, just hi to someone you don't know. Oh, thank you. Yes, so please start by just saying hello to one person. Be curious. Curiosity. Just be curious. Speak. Just be curious. Just try and adopt that curious mindset. I know it's hard. At the beginning, it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. So be curious. Adopt a curious mindset. And stop focusing on yourself. Shift the focus to the other person. So ask the other person about themselves, not you. Stop thinking about what the person is going to think. Stop thinking about if you get it wrong, because that is what actually stops us from communicating. That is what actually makes us shy. We are shy because we hold ourselves back, by thinking about what the other person would say. We think by judging, we judge ourselves so much so that it stops us from communicating. It stops us from interact with others. So if you are a shy person, please adopt a curious mindset. Shift your focus away from yourself to the other person. Ask them questions, especially if you go for an event and there are other people. Don't ask yourself, what if I get it wrong? No. Ask the other person, how are you? Speak to people gradually. Do it one step at a time, one day at a time, and you're going to unlearn this habit, because shyness is something we cultivate over time. you know as a baby, you're not shy. As a baby, you just go and ask questions, you do whatever, you know. But as we grow older, we become shy sometimes because of our cultural backgrounds, because of where we come from. Sometimes we are told that, oh, you don't have to talk. In some cultures, ladies are not allowed to speak in public. In some cultures, ladies are extremely shy, not because they were born like that, but because all throughout their lives, they've been told not to speak. You can't speak up, so they are naturally shy. So, but when you get to a certain age or certain stage in your life, you want to unlearn it. You want to unlearn shyness, and you can do it. You can unlearn it over time. It's going to take time, but you can do it. We can all do it. I used to be extremely shy, but I had to. When you travel to other countries, if, for example, you travel to the UK, I'm in the UK, you want to talk to people on your street because they're looking at you. You are a foreigner. They don't know how to come to you. So you have to go to them. So I speak to almost everyone on my street, I just go, hello. That was how I started. Hello, good morning, good morning. And then I started making friends. So you can start by just speaking to people. If like, let's say at the beginning, I was asking myself these questions like, oh my goodness, what if I don't speak the right way? What if I say something that is not accepted here? What if, we build these barriers for ourselves. We build these barriers in our mind. We build these bridges and these walls. We build them. If you can start by unlearning some of the things you learned as a child or growing up, you are going to beat shyness. We can all beat shyness. So to overcome shyness, please start by, speaking to people. Ask them real questions. Talk about something that is common in your environment. You can talk about the weather. In the UK, the weather is the #1 icebreaker, because sometimes we have summer, winter, autumn, and spring in one day. That is my #1 icebreaker in the UK. So when I go somewhere, when I go to an event and I have to say something, I just start with the weather. I talk about the weather. That is it. We talk about the weather. I'm like, oh my goodness, when I was coming, it was very cold and now it's hot. And I'll just go, sometimes I'll just go, oh my God, luckily I brought my swimsuit. And everyone will just start laughing. That is it. That's me for you. I'll just go, oh my goodness, I have my umbrella, I have my swimsuit, I have my winter coat, I have everything. So I'm covered for the whole day. And everyone will just start laughing, Like I always carry 4 different outfits every day in the UK because you don't really know what is going to happen. Sometimes you leave your house in the morning, it's cold. By the time I get to the bus stop to catch the bus, it's raining. Then I get my umbrella. By the time I get off the bus, the sun is shining again. Now I have to put on my swimsuit. It's really hot. And then by the time I walk to the office, snow. Where is the snow from? I thought we just had sunshine. But that is it. So if you just have something like that, like the weather. The weather in the UK is the #1 thing you can use to break as an icebreaker anyway, to start a conversation. At the moment, you can talk about food prices. You know, prices have gone, up. Just talk about prices, especially in the supermarket. That is how you start beating shyness. That is how you start overcoming shyness, by communicating, by talking to real people. So you go to the shops, you know, you're next to someone in the shop. You just pick something, for example, like tomatoes. You just go, oh my God, tomatoes used to be 49p. Now it's like 99p. You know, and then the person will say something, and then you start. Sometimes I go to the supermarket and I end up speaking to about 5 people, and then we talk about the tomatoes, we talk about bread, we talk about milk, and then they will talk about other shops. Sometimes we'll even share different shops where you get things cheaper and things like that. So please, if you want to stop being shy, you have to communicate, talk to real people, not online. Not online. Because sometimes you talk to people online. I remember I watched this program on TV, and there was this lady. She had a friend online, and they talked online. They were on the phone. They were doing lives. But when they met face to face, it was different. No one, like, everyone was looking at each. I was like, come on, you guys have been talking over the phone for a long time. You've been having live chats and things like that. What is going on? Talk to each other. And they were like, this one was looking at the other one. It was so funny and so sweet, at the same time. So that is why I would recommend that you speak to real people. Please speak to real people. On your street, in the supermarket, in the train, in the bus, speak to real people. It's so important if you want to beat shyness. If you're a shy person, speak to real people. Just start by saying hello. Week 1, you can say hello. Week 2, you can say hello, how are you? We do it gradually, one step at a time. One step. You can decide to do this at work. Speak to someone you have never spoken to at work. Just say hello. The person will be shocked. Say hello the first time you speak to them. They'll be like, oh my God, I've been working here for 6 years and this person has never spoken to me. What is happening? What are they up to? Next time, say hello, how are you? How was your weekend? That is the good one. Go to a colleague and ask them how they spent the weekend. Let's say someone went on holiday. Ask them, how was your holiday? Oh my God, they will tell you lots of things. Where they went to, and then you would ask questions. Make sure you listen. Listen to them. Ask more questions. Be genuinely, be genuine about the questions you ask them genuine questions. And if you can as well, it's good. Storytelling is a good way, is a good way of engaging with people, when you can tell little short stories about yourself, and then, but to beat shyness, you have to ask the other person more. To beat shyness, you have to shift the focus from yourself to the other person and ask them questions. Ask open-ended questions. What open-ended? Ask them questions that would involve a lot of speaking. They would have to speak to you a lot, explain things to you, and then be curious. Draw in. Don't lean back. Don't fold your arms, because sometimes when you fold your arms, you're closing yourself. Ask questions. It's very very important. So focus your energy on the other person, not you. That is how you beat shyness. And ask questions from a genuine place of curiosity. Ask questions from a genuine place of curiosity, and make sure you listen intently. Listen to them. Oh, really? Wow. So you went to Spain? Where in Spain? They'll tell you. Oh my goodness, I've heard about, what food did you eat? What type of food? How was the food? Did you enjoy the food? Would you recommend the place? The person will talk, they will tell you a lot, you know. So that is how you beat shyness, by communicating with people, by talking to people. You know, you start one day at a time, one step at a time, and you are going to beat shyness, you know, slowly but surely you are going to beat shyness, please. And when you start communicating with people, make sure avoid one-worded questions, like questions where people will answer yes, no. You know, you can ask, what did you have over the weekend, or what did you prepare over the weekend, what did you cook over the weekend, you know, things like that. Especially when you're asking colleagues at work, you know, or co-workers, you know, during break, you can just ask and they'll talk. That is how so you know you're working on yourself. You're trying to beat shyness, you're trying to overcome shyness. So you're working on yourself. You work on yourself by communicating with people, by talking to real people, not internet people, not YouTube. Like, because here I can talk. If there was a way of me speaking to someone here, I would really like it. So we can, you know, we can talk. If there was a way, it would be good. So we can talk, exchange ideas. You know, now it's like just I'm the only one talking. You know, but if you want to beat shyness, please, it's not like internet people, it's real people in real life. You have to meet real people, not Facebook people, because Facebook is still internet people. Hi, Anthony. See, Facebook is still internet people. Twitter, X is still internet people. You know, LinkedIn is still internet people. When you go to real life events, sometimes, please, if you can, join clubs. For example, join a reading club, join different clubs. You can beat shyness by doing something that you like. Let's say you like comedy, for example. Join a comedy club. Go there on a regular basis. You will meet real people and you will talk to real people. If you love speaking, join a public speaking club, where you will meet people. I'm just sharing with you ways, you know, ways of beating shyness, ways of, you know, just combating shyness, you know, anyhow we want to do it. We have to do it, you know. Join a club. It could be a public speaking club. It could be a football club. We have to overcome shyness, because shyness just keeps you away from socializing. It makes you not socialize with others. Shyness stops you from socializing, from enjoying certain things in life. You go somewhere. I went once. I'll just share with you this very short story. Once I went somewhere with a group of friends. Everyone was enjoying themselves, but there was this one friend. She was so shy. She couldn't even enjoy herself. She did not want to speak to anyone. She said, oh my God, Sissy, you know, I have not interacted with people for a long time. I was like, you know what, you're okay. You are okay. And I think I talked about shyness a few months back. It was because of this particular friend. I told her, no, you have to. It's okay, I understand, but let's just talk to one person, you know, especially when you're going to meet new people. Let's say you have an event in two months, you know, or in 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 a month you have an event to go to or to attend. Let's say your job is sending you to an event, and you know you're going to meet different people, and you are a shy person. Please start working on how you are going to shift the focus on you, from you to the other person. So please don't focus on yourself, focus on the other people. Know you're going there to meet others, because when you're shy, you don't socialize. You're scared of socializing because you don't know what other people are going to think about you. You know, you don't want to get things wrong. Again, I'll talk about getting things wrong. I'll talk about it's okay to get things wrong. It's okay. You just have to ask questions, and people will respond to you. And it's okay to make mistakes. Sometimes you might ask someone a question and they go, oh, what do you mean? And then you would explain to them exactly what you mean, and they would respond to you. And if it's a question they don't like, it's okay. You can always say, oh my God, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay to say, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to ask the question that way. You can always say, I'm sorry. But go on and express yourself. Speak to others. You start by speaking to others. Real life people. Real life, not internet people. Not YouTube, Facebook. No. Real people in real life. So I'd recommend again, your street where you live, start by speaking to one person a week. Just one, not two. One. The first week, just go hello. Hello is okay for week 1. The second week, you can go hello, how are you? And if they stop and ask about you as well, you can have a conversation. You have to do it yourself. You can do it. It's okay to be shy. It's 100% okay to be shy. It's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with you because you're shy. It is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't beat yourself up for being shy. It's okay. But now that you have identified that you are shy, you have to do something about it. So what are you going to do about it? You have to work on yourself. You have to work on you. And you work on you, by talking to others. You have to listen keenly to others. You have to remove the focus from you to the other person. Okay? So that is how you beat shyness. It's okay again to be shy. And stop asking yourself these questions like, oh, what if I get it wrong? What if, well, oh my God, I hope I don't say something wrong. Some people are invited. There's this lady I know, she was invited to a party and she said she wasn't going to go because she was scared that she was going to say something wrong. That, oh my God, she was scared because she was going to meet people that she's never met before. So shyness is when you cannot socialize, when you're just scared of socializing because you're scared of what you're going to say. You're scared of making mistakes. You're already judging yourself so much so that it keeps you away from interacting. It keeps you away from socializing. It keeps you away from meeting new people because you're just so scared. Please, you can actually beat shyness by not focusing on you. You are focusing on yourself and judging yourself way too much. People want to hear from you. People are not always there to judge you. People want to hear from you. People want to learn from you. Please, 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 to beat shyness, number 1, avoid giving avoid one word answers like yes, no. Have proper conversation with people. Please, you're speaking to someone, talk about icebreakers in the UK. We talk about the weather, we talk about food prices, we talk about sometimes you talk about the bosses, there are different things to talk about, but the weather is the number one icebreaker in the UK. So please start by speaking to someone on your street, in the supermarket. Speak to one person, one real person, not internet person, not AI. Please, not AI. Okay, real person. Another way of beating shyness is joining a club. What do you like? Is there anything you like to do? Do you like knitting? Do you like basketball? Do you like tennis? Do you like football? Join a club. If you join a club, you're good. That's the fastest way of beating shyness. Join a club of your interest. What do you like? Do you like swimming? Join a swimming club. Do you like dancing? Join a tango club. You know, join a club of your choice where you would go and meet people that you've never met before. There you have to speak to people, because they'll be there to, they'll ask you, they'll speak to you, you know, and that there are people you've never met before. You would have to socialize by speaking to them. So the fastest way of beating shyness, if you can, please join a club of your choice. It could be public speaking, it could be comedy, whatever you love doing. What are you passionate about? If you're passionate about anything, look for a club around you and join that club. Because in that club, you're going to meet people that you've never met in your life, different people, and you will be forced to speak to them. You know, and when you go there, please adopt a very curious mindset. Try speaking to people, remove the focus from you, you know, ask them questions, you know, and you know what, be keen, ask them questions keenly, be interested in other people. Oh my, oh, how long did you drive to get here? They'll tell you. Oh, I drove, you know, I live in, they'll tell you maybe wherever they live. They'll tell you I live in North London, for example. Oh, I had to drive 30 minutes to get here. What about you? And then you respond, and then they would ask you another question. You know. Yeah, hi. This discussion is about how to overcome shyness. So, hi, hello. Hello, Hypno Gamer. Hello, Gamer. How are you? Yeah, it's about overcoming shyness. So that's the topic for today. It's how to overcome shyness. Yes, yes. So we overcome shyness by not focusing on ourselves, you know, by not asking ourselves these questions that make us not to speak to others. So what do? You start by, you just don't ask yourself questions like, what if I get it wrong? What if they don't like me? What if I say something they don't like? No, it's because you're focusing on yourself and you're consumed with your own self and your thoughts. Shift the focus from yourself to the other person. Start asking more questions to the other person. Ask them questions. Ask them open-ended questions, you know, questions that would make them to talk. You know, it's okay if you make mistakes or if you don't get things right. It's okay. We are only humans. The other person is a human being as well. We all make mistakes. You know, so don't think you would ask a question that they would not like. Just go ahead and ask whatever question you want to ask. You know, in the UK, as I said earlier on, the best way the best icebreaker is the weather. Talk about the weather, please. So focus on the other person, not yourself. You know, you want to know more about the other person. Focus the energy on the other person. You're asking about them. How are you? You know, oh, you know, just says, you ask them questions. How are you? How long did you drive to get here? Let's say if you're attending an event, you know, if you're attending an event, you have to speak to other people. You know, shyness is all about you not socializing, because an introvert will socialize. They are just quiet. Sometimes introverts don't just want to talk, but when need be, they would socialize. When it comes to socializing, if they want to, they will socialize. But shy people just don't know how to socialize. So if you're that person who doesn't know how to socialize, you're just scared of socializing, you don't want to say the wrong thing, you don't want to be judged, this is for you. You just have to, again, I repeat, you have to adopt a curious mindset, focus on the other person, focus all your energy on the other person, ask open-ended questions, lean in, listen to them keenly, tell stories, get short stories that you can always tell people. You know, you can start by saying hello to one person on your street, just one person a week, one person, hello. The next week, you can increase it to hello, how are you? That's two. And then the next month you can speak to two people. Gradually but surely you are going to get there. Avoid giving one-worded answers like yes, no. Have proper conversations with people. That is how you beat shyness, because when you do it once, you do it the second time, you do it the third time, you will carry on doing that, and you're going to gradually build yourself and overcome shyness. And when you're speaking to people, please be present in the moment. Speak to them. Hello, look at them. Please avoid folding your arms, because it's like you're blocking them, like no, I don't know. Open, speak to them. Lean forward. Don't go backwards and do that. Lean forward so they know you're interested in them. Focus. Your focus should be on the person, not you. And sometimes you might, at the beginning, it might be difficult. You know what you do? Just go 1, 2, 3, ready, steady, go. It's like I'm going to speak to that person. Ready, steady, go. Hello. It to be at the beginning, it's going to be a bit difficult, but you can do it. Just go ready, steady, cook. Ready, steady, go. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speak to the person. Hello, how are you? I was very shy as a child. I was very shy, But when you travel to other countries, you have to speak to people. You go to a new place. The locals don't know you. You are new. They don't know how to communicate with you. You have to go to them. When you go to a new place, you have to communicate with the people. So you have to go to them. So you cannot be shy. You have to try and overcome shyness. That is how I did it. Sometimes you just have to, you're forced to by nature. You just have to go out there and speak to people, and pay attention to the other person, not you. Because sometimes we are shy because we are focused and consumed by our own self and ourselves and our thoughts. But if you can shift the focus to the other person, then you will be asking them questions. All the energy will be on the person. They will talk. You're curious. You listen keenly. You lean forward. And remember, we are only building bridges, not walls. So don't build walls by not speaking to people, by not trying. You have to try. We all have already agreed that in life we have to always give it a try. It's better you give it a try, gradually, slowly, one step at a time, and you will overcome shyness. One step at a time. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll just say this before I end the video. I've got a book. It's on Amazon, 7 Lessons from My Father. This is on Amazon, and the hard copy, it's £9.99. It talks about love. It talks about rescue. You being your own rescue. Chapter 1 is about love, finding yourself and your identity. Chapter 2, it talks about rescue, self-confidence, So please get a copy of this from Amazon. It's a very small book. It's packed full with wisdom passed down to me by my father. And the Kindle copy is 99p at the moment, 0.99p, like almost nothing. So please get yourself a copy from Amazon, please. There you go. Can you see? Support a sister. That is my book. It's on Amazon. Please do get a copy. 7 Lessons from My Father. Can you see? Please get a copy from Amazon. 7 stories. They are short, very interesting stories. I talked about a goat that my brother had. My brother had a goat. I talked about different animals we had in our yard. I talked about us playing, doing different things. That's so short, beautiful, intriguing stories, wrapped in 7 lifelong lessons. So please do grab yourself a copy from Amazon today. It's £9.99 for the hard copy and 0.99p for the Kindle copy. Here you go. There you are. Can you see? So that is it. That's okay. Guys, so that is it for today. We've covered our topic for today, which is how to overcome shyness. So we are going to conclude by saying that to overcome shyness, please don't focus on yourself. Take away the focus from yourself, shift it from you to the other person. Stop asking yourself these questions like, what if I say something wrong? What if they don't want to listen to me? What if no? Stop judging you. Take away the focus from yourself and move it to the other person. Take away that energy from yourself and focus on the other person. Ask them. Be curious. Ask them about them. Ask them open-ended questions. Listen keenly to them. Listen with interest. Listen keenly, attentively. Move forward if need be, and avoid giving one-worded answers. People want to hear from you. People love to hear from you, so do not think that people don't want to hear from you. Don't think that you haven't got anything to say. You can actually beat shyness. You can overcome shyness by working on you. So please start today. Speak to one person on your streets, just one person. And what I'd recommend is, if you are shy, please just try this. Try this for 1 month, and if you don't like it, you can leave it. Join a club of your interest. Try this. It does help. You will meet other people. You will get to speak to other people. Join a club. Join a swimming club. Join a tennis club. Join a club of your interest. What do you like doing? Do you like dancing? Join a tango club. Join a club of your interest, a club that you like. You're going to meet other people. You're going to speak to them. You're going to get to socialize somehow. You will do it, because come on, you love tennis. You will meet other people and you will talk. You will socialize, and gradually, one step at a time, one day at a time, you will overcome shyness. But the first things first, you have to identify that you're shy, and then you start to put in the work. Remember, it's okay to be shy. You do not have a problem. It's okay. It's 100% okay to be shy. So you've identified that you're shy. Now it's time for you to work on yourself, so you can actually start today. Okay, let's start today. Say hello, just hello to one person on your street, and come back later and let's talk about it. Okay, just say hello to one person on your street or in your local supermarket. Just say hi to one person this week, and the next week you can increase it by saying hello, how are you today? They would say a bit more. Okay, I think that is about it for today. We have come to the end of today's broadcast. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget. Okay, then I will wait for you to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Please do subscribe on this channel for more videos like this. I come live on YouTube every day. Press on your notification bell. I'm mostly here between 12:30, let's say 12 to 2 o'clock. Between those times, I haven't got a specific time at the moment, but if you press your notification bell, you will be notified each time I post a video. Every time I'm live, we can share different things. I love fashion. I've got videos on this channel on fashion. I've got videos on relationships, and then I love comedy as well. So please do make sure you subscribe. Have you subscribed? Have you pressed the button? Come on, go on then. I'm waiting. One more thing. Go and get this. I don't know. I love this. If you're in the UK, go and get it. I got it from M&S. I'm not advertising. I just love the biscuit. I had it today for brunch. Go get it for yourself. You will enjoy it. When you get it, if you, yeah, go. I think it's just over £2. It's yummy. It's yummylicious. It's yummy. Go get yours and come and tell me tomorrow. Okay. All right, then that's about it for today. Have a lovely day. Enjoy yourself. Take care. All the best always. And until next time, I'm your girl, Cecilia Mbullah. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.